What
the
was it
same,
like having
I mean, in the same way, there are things now, obviously it's a very different thing because we're talking about sexuality, we're talking about a very different time, but there are things now that I don't discuss publicly, and I grow really resentful when people ask personal questions about my family or about my upbringing, my relationship with my father, as an army, as a career army man, etc. That's very private stuff, you know, and there are elements of that that work their way into my work and into the music, but I don't like telling people everything. I have a question before we go. And just, I don't know how to describe this without demonstrating it, but she's a little...
Demonstrate, it's
She looks
fine.
like the RCA Victor dog, you know, the one, his master's voice.
Oh, Nipper.
And, yeah, half black and half white. And she's about, to the table, she's about yay tall, and she weighs 14 pounds. And her name is Helix. And I walked into the kitchen to get a glass of water, and she had, I watched her, this is my counter, but it's about yay tall, about, it's a counter, so it's right, it's right there.
Yeah, we have counters in England.
She's a dog, so she's on 4 legs, but she had gone like this and leapt and turned to get onto the counter to get a piece of bread. And I was spinning off my dog is that I had another dog. And he was a hound dog, and I'd put up a fence, 4-foot fence. Do you guys know how much feet are here? It's about, I'm 5'9".
That's not a 4-foot fence.
No,
that's a 5-foot fence.
No, I'm 5'9", so, okay, maybe it's here. But he was a big dog, and he had jumped up to get a squirrel or something. The table was about
As long as we're at the height of the nearby surface, it's going to work.
So I felt something cold on my chin, and I'm holding him on the table, and it was the table. My feet had gone like this, and I'd slid all the way down until my chin was resting on the table, watching her drunkenly sewing his chest back shut, and she said, "I think you should sit down." And I fell backwards into a chair and went like this. And then I woke up and I saw my hand on the floor, and I had this whole vision of this beautiful place. And I was covered in sweat, and I said, I'm going to go get some air. Well, my friend April was waiting for me, and we walked outside, and it was a beautiful moon. And the vet had a gravel parking lot, and my friend was holding me up. And we got about 5 steps outside the door, and I said, I'm going to faint. And I fainted into the gravel and landed on my face, which was okay.